you for joining us on the next part of our adventure. Hey, there's Jargo. Hey, Shadowmere. If anyone's not aware with this system, I've watched the playbacks and it does look like it has a lot of warping effect, but in the game here it's not the case. Anyone new to VR, especially with the sales on PSVR 2, I suggest you just take your time. Get it set up correctly. Don't be too impatient. Sit down and play. I do. Take your time. You know, if you're whipping around with the stick and you're swinging your head around at the same time, you are gonna throw up. Even I will not do that. And if you're very aware, like, of what you could do with turning with your head, then you could do turning with your stick and then know that you'll need to. And over time you'll begin to see how much you'll be able to do with your stick and then how much you'll be able to do with your head. But it's going to take time to gather that. There are a couple tools that I suggest. That you turn your turning speed down in the games that you play. I don't think that the boundary that effect does not work at all. The name is escaping me. But having it black out when you turn, in some cases maybe, but I think it causes more problems. Really the biggest advice that I could give of someone that's been pretty practiced with these console VR headsets is to do the least amount that you have to with your stick. Right now, this is what I'm doing with my head, so if you do the least amount with your stick, then the better off you are, unless you need to turn, obviously, to orient yourself. In this particular head, in most games on the PSVR or PSVR 2, I find that when you're running, if you turn your head, the game follows the direction that your head is. See, right now it's going, I'm not touching my stick at all, because there are settings in most games that enable what, you know, if it's oriented to your stick or oriented to what way you're facing. And in this case, it's the what way I'm facing. So I'm not touching the stick at all. So by using the combination of these two tricks, you could keep yourself really from having a lot of the issues that cause people to get sick. Because this is in 1080p as I'm streaming it through to YouTube, and just because of being on a PSVR 1. And so I realized that in playbacks it has a blockiness when I turn, especially like that. And there's really no way that I could stop that. I try to on my streams. It may not seem like it, but I do try to minimize that by not being too herky-jerky and trying to, you know, do as much as I can with looking around. But obviously in Skyrim, if you get going really good, there's not a lot you could do. Right, Shadowmere? Yeah, I had Frost, and then I got into a battle with a dragon at one point, and he ran off. So I don't know whether it was a glitch or what, but I don't know whether he's probably on the side of the map somewhere, like trying to still run further or something. Yeah, he had to have run off because he's nowhere near. But Shadowmere shouldn't have that issue, hopefully not, huh? And I shouldn't have to worry about him dying. It's actually pretty OP. Alright, Jargo. And Jargo's pretty awesome too. Yeah, I gave up Lydia this run in favor of Jargo. Say a few words, Jargo.
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
You seem pretty sure of yourself.
There is much for Gisargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Gisargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
All true, friend.
Khajiit will follow.
Well, I thought I would start this stream by giving those couple tips that I found. Yeah, try yourself really oriented better by going through the eye distance lens adjustment setting before every single play. Make sure that it's secure on your head to the point of not being pinched. Make a loop with the wire in the back and then tuck it into your shirt. Leave about 18 inches looped and exposed to where you could turn your head without it pulling you off of your sweet spot. These lenses use what are called Fresnel lenses, and they use concentric rings, and so it gets blurrier as it goes out. If you're constantly pulling the headset off of your eyes, you're going to end up disorienting yourself bad. As you see, I'm moving my head and I'm not losing focus to what's in the center. So that's literally probably the biggest tip. And that's where sitting down, it does help a lot. Obviously, not everyone wants to do that with VR. And I don't always, obviously, with certain games. You can't do it with a lot of games, obviously, for the VR experience. But if you can find a way to loop that and then clip it to your shirt, make sure the wire is above you. And most of all, and I save the biggest tip for last, is the lighting. I try to advise that you have one strong light above you, or possibly above and behind you a little ways. This particular one has a camera. I'll give separate advice for PSVR 1, but this advice is for PSVR 2 that I'm giving here. For PSVR 2, you want the room to be bright, but you don't want the light to be in front of you, I find, or behind you. You probably can. Another thing I see that people are doing a lot is they have neon lights everywhere, which way but loose. Blue is the way to go if you have to, but really I try to just stick to the one light above you, and then also ceiling fans, and I've also seen traffic going by. I've had all these issues myself, where I was sitting in a room and the traffic going by was causing like the curtains to have shadows and light, shadow, light, and that was really affecting the way that the game was tracking with my headset. It was doing it, and I actually took it off and kind of tested it. I kind of looked at it both and watched the replay, and sure enough. And then having a ceiling fan, I had that issue. I had a ceiling fan between the light and the headset, and it was doing like a pulsing. You could see it when you move out to the PS screen. You'll see like a pulsing in the screen. It'll just do a steady pulsing, and that was causing it to give me a sort of a heebie-jeebie effect. If you're set up correctly with VR, you'll have a good experience. Play in short sets, 1 hour, hour. Sometimes I'll do 2 hours, but I'm also sitting down. I have it dialed in correctly. I do the IPD adjustment before every single play. Take your time. Sometimes it takes me a half hour to get set up. Make sure you have a good fan on you, and you have plenty of water next to you. Sometimes I'll just have some crackers or something to snack on. But most importantly, if you start feeling flushed or you start feeling, like it's not correct, then stop. There's no need to go further than you need to. Enjoy. And I figured I would take these few words. I don't really say a lot in my videos, but I do see the sale going on with the PSVR 2, and people are using them for Half-Life Alyx and stuff, and I think that's wonderful. I don't have the PC that's set up for it. I'm a console gamer and I'm a console VR person, but I don't think that these tips are anything that should be ignored there, especially the IPD, the lens adjustment tip. And also when you do get it on your head, you can adjust it better from the band in the back. I actually got that tip from watching someone else's video that they were talking about it. Yeah, now the PSVR 1, since I'm on the PSVR 1 now, PSVR 2 doesn't have certain titles, obviously, like Skyrim. So there are certain things, obviously, and Squadrons, I love that. With this PSVR 1, you want the opposite. You want the room dark. Like the room I'm in now is dark. There's no other light sources at all. I find it I had a light source that was off to the back of me, and I tried that one. I apologize. The only time you can really get away with, I find, I have a small lamp that is located a couple feet behind where I have my camera. And that I'll have on at nighttime. That way, if I have to get up for whatever reason, I'm not stumbling around in the complete dark. But that being said, I try to keep the room dark. As I said, right now I'm in the seated position. Keep the camera about 2.5 to 3 feet away. But also, before you start the game, if you go into PSVR settings, and then you go down to device control, you'll find the settings for the camera. That'll pop up 3 boxes. The first one will be to your left, the second one will be the center of your face, and then the third is to the right. What I normally do is I skip past the first box, just put your face over like that, snap the picture with the mask. You don't have to take the headset off. You might think you do, but you don't. You snap the first one, and then just see where that middle one is, and that's where you want to line up to. So just adjust your camera to where the middle one is, and then once you get it set to where when you're sitting in the place you want to be, that box is perfectly encompassing the headset, then you could back right out of that menu. That means that your camera is set, and you're in a perfectly straight position. And it's very important to do that. The PSVR 2, it's very important, especially if you've moved your playing position to reset that play area with the sticks and the wands. It's actually pretty fun. It has you draw it out. If you don't draw the box large and wide enough, your only option will be in standing. But if you have to draw that box out wide enough to get a room scale, they call it. So if you're wondering why some games are having difficulty, it could be that. This went a little further than I thought it would, but I figured I would talk about a couple of these things. I'm also testing a modification I made to my microphone here to see if it'll help me sound a little bit less nerdy. So we'll do some gaming here, and then if anyone would like to see me play other games, just give me a suggestion. I bought this when times were better, also the PSVR 2. I'm waiting for a disability decision for a condition I have, and I'm not able to work right now, so unfortunately I don't have any money, but I also worked, night and day for the last 25 years, so was never really able to do a lot of things, and I don't have any friends, so you are my friends. Jargo is my friend. Shadowmere loves me. Life is good. So, thank you for joining me. Let's get on Happy Trail.
Oh, what happened?
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Damn shame.
Did you know there are some fruits that actually grow better in the cold weather?
I miss the days when the Greymanes and Battleborns got along. Ever since the war started, we've been at each other's throats.
You're the best. Can you be my mother?
When the Empire surrendered to the all-married midget, the shade of God.
Got a lot of steel to shape. By Izmir, are you thick or just too new to know better? The Companions are the oldest, most honored band of warriors in Skyrim. Whiterun was built around their horn, Jorvaska. Don't reckon they could use you, but stranger things have happened. Gods be praised. Gods be praised.
Khajiit guards your back. Jezargo only has so much room to carry things. Khajiit will follow.
Gods be praised. We done?
I need to ask you to stop. That shouting. Good. Glad we straightened that out.
Fear for the bow, eh? I'm a swordman, sir.
You are taking a... Jezargo is listening. What is it? It will be done. Is that all? Khajiit guards your back. Here, right here. Very well. Jezargo shall wait.
Yeah? It's easy. Stay inside the boundaries and only use the practice arrows. Here you go. Until next time. I never would have believed it. Sure. All right, then. I'll count to 3.
You ready to
and
get
say
going?
go. You
We'll be... waiting there.
Each of... Three targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Be careful. Time's up. Better luck next time. Huh? Sure. Good day. I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 8 seconds to hit each of the 3 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Be careful. Time's up. Better luck next time. Yes? Sure. Here, take these. Looks like you're running low. I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 8 seconds to hit each of the 3 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Hey, watch it! You did it! All 3 targets in 8 seconds. Nice job. Let me know if you want to practice some more. Next time we'll make it a little more challenging. Great job hitting those Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin. We've talked about speed and composure. Now we'll go over precision. Oftentimes you won't be able to get as close to your prey as you'd like, and you'll have to settle with a long shot. However, with such a long shot, it's more than likely that's the only shot you'll be able to take before your prey runs off. If you find yourself in such a situation, then you need to make your shot count. Don't rush your shot. Crouch down, get comfortable, and take aim. Okay, your turn. Try and hit the target way in the back, far behind the other 3. Remember to take your time and make your shot count. Right on target. Let me know if you want to practice some more. Next time we'll make it a... Need something? Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin. We've talked about composure, speed, and precision. Now it's time to use all three at once. I'm warning you now. This challenge will be quite difficult. Just remember everything I've taught you, and you should be able to complete it. It may take you a couple of tries, but that's what practice is all about. When I tell you to, try and hit all 4 targets in 10 seconds. Here, take these. Looks like you're running low. I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 10 seconds to hit each of the 4 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Be careful. Time's up. Better luck next time. Yeah? Sure. All right then. I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 10 seconds to hit each of the 4 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Hey, watch it! Time's up. Better luck next time. Speed. Sure. Here, take these. Looks like you're running low. I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 10 seconds to hit each of the 4 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Be careful. Time's up. Better luck next time. Yes? Sure. Here, take these. Looks like you're running low. I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 10 seconds to hit each of the 4 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Be careful. Time's up. Better luck next time.
for your patience. As I said, when you need to take a break, that's what you do. Also, you could, one of the things I do, like I'm doing now, is you could stream music services like Spotify along with what you're playing.
You're ready to get... Jazargo is ready for more adventure.
Bit of warming wine, LJ?
Do you think I could be a bard? I really like singing. Wow, really? What do you get me? Thanks.
Khajiit got your back.
The palace
follow
looks so pretty. I saw Thalmor the other day. He was really scary. Stay safe. Mama! Come on, just a few more minutes, please. Yes, Ma.
A real home, a real family. I almost can't believe it. This is more than I ever could have hoped for. Thanks. Thanks so much. When I grow up, I want to join the Legion. Wow, really? What'd you get me? This is great! Wow, thanks!
We're married. I guess we'll need to decide where we're living, won't we? You can always stay with me. Oh, but you have children, don't you? We'll have to find somewhere with room for them. Our new home. I'll see you there. It's a wonderful house, my love. If you don't mind, I'm going to start a small store. Something to do whenever you're on the road. Very well, love. This is a beautiful house, and Solitude is so safe, so diverse. It's a wonderful place to raise a child. Here, this is fresh. I'll have another meal ready tomorrow. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Goodbye, my love. Honor to you, my Thane. All right, then.
Ma took me to the market. We saw this huge fish. I bet even you couldn't lift it. Wow, really? What'd you get me? Thanks.
Khajiit guards you. Jezargo is listening. Did you require something of Jezargo? Point the way. It will be done. Did you require something of Jezargo? You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust. Jezargo only has so much room to carry things. Lead on, friend. Jezargo only has so much room to carry things. Lead on, friend. You are taking us somewhere warm. Jezargo only has so much room to carry things. Khajiit guards your back. Jezargo is listening. What is it? It will be done. Lead on. Friend. Khajiit guards. Jezargo is listening. What is it? It will be done. Khajiit will follow. If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not. We will see.
Stop right there. What's this now? Order of His Eminence, possessor of these papers. The Gourmet. By Azra. The Gourmet? I'm sorry, I didn't realize. We had no idea who to expect. You understand, you're not dressed as I would have suspected. But please, don't let me keep you. Proceed to the kitchen straight away. Gianna, the castle chef, has been eagerly awaiting your arrival.
Not another delivery. I told you people our stocks are fine. Now put whatever you have over there, then get out. The Gourmet? Oh, finally. When I heard the Gourmet was being brought in to cook for the Emperor, I could hardly believe it. It's just... I guessed right. I always imagined the Great Gourmet was a wood elf. You see, only someone with a knowledge of woodland herbs could combine... Oh, well, actually, you're not. Wearing a chef's hat, I mean. There's one right over there on the shelf. You can't very well cook without it. Oh, just look at you. Absolutely brilliant. Now you're just as I imagined. Oh, just... The Emperor has... But the cookbook only says so much, and everyone may... The base broth is already boiled. We can get started right now. So... Oh, well then, I think a pinch of frost salt should do the trick, right? Now what? My choice, then? Oh, very well, I think... Okay, let me see. Thistle, yes, let's try that. Just a sprig or two. My choice? All right, then, tomatoes. Simple, yet infinitely flavorful. Don't you agree? Well, I have to say, the stew seems done. Add anything else and we may dilute the distinct flavors. So, is that it? Oh? What is this? Some kind of herb? Are you sure? The potage tastes perfect as it is. Any other ingredient might... I'm sorry. Of course, it's your most famous recipe after all. All right, then. Your secret ingredient's been added. And if I may say so, it has been an honor getting a chance to prepare a meal with, well, the best chef in the entire empire. I'll carry the stew pot and lead the way up to the dining room. I'm sure the Emperor and his guests are dying to meet you.
But aren't you even the least bit nervous after everything that's happened?
You mean the wedding? My cousin's apparent murder? An unfortunate misunderstanding. No more. Cold mead, hot tempers. These things happen.
Quite. Yet that recent business with the young officer, Mara, was it? How dreadful.
Here we are.
The son
Gods,
of your
I'm
commander.
nervous. We'll go in just a moment. Please, I'll serve.
Yes.
You just stand there and
turn of
be
events,
amazing.
But an isolated incident. And I have been assured that the fault was with the man's son alone. Truth is, we are in no danger whatsoever. Killing an emperor can be useful, but befriending one, now that's beneficial, as I'm sure you'd all agree. Aha! Here we are, honored guests. I present to you the gourmet.
The gourmet? This is such an honor.
So delicious. My friends, as emperor, I of course reserve the right of first taste. Oh, how marvelous. Just delicious. It is everything I had hoped it would be.
The missus and I love your strawberry tarts. By the gods, the gourmet and the chef have poisoned the Emperor! Get them!
Someone do something!
No, you don't understand. There's been some kind of mistake.
Somebody help!
That man was, by far, the most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever employed. I'm glad he's dead. But I'm even happier that you killed him. You, an assassin for the Dark Brotherhood, just made an attempt on the Emperor's life. Would have succeeded had it been the real man. Surprised? So was I when a member of your family came to me with a plan. We worked out a deal, you see. An exchange. I get you, and the Dark Brotherhood gets to continue its existence. But you know what? I've changed my mind. How about this? I kill you, and butcher each and every one of your miserable little friends. Your sanctuary's being put to the sword right now. That's what I think of this deal. You killed my son. All of you. And now you'll pay the price. Kill her, and make sure there's nothing left to bury.
Never should have come here.
Damn you!
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
You're ready to go. Jazargo is ready for more adventure.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro
Something you
Farm,
need,
you miserable wretch.
Very successful business. Obviously.
Try Hulda, the innkeeper. You should check in at Dragon's Reach too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
I'm a bard by trade. Perhaps you've heard of me.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling a fine day to you, friend. May you... The companions? In Jorvaskr? Been hearing some best to keep clear. Let's sate that appetite. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room right this way.
If you're looking for a
Need
challenge,
anything
you've
else?
come to
Just
the
let me
right
know.
place.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Old friend. Hey.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong.
Yes.
Please tell me you have news of my son.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat. Yes.